Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a shooting at an ice skating rink in Rhode Island leaves 2 victims dead and 3 others hospitalized. And the family of a boy who died in a car crash is seeking new standards for distracted drivers, why they think Tristan's law could protect others on the road.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Welcome to Mountain News This Morning. I'm Neely Green here with you on this Tuesday, February 17th. The time is now 4:59, and let's check in with meteorologist Megan Dusnell for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan, yesterday was absolutely beautiful outside, so I'm very curious if this trend will continue because I am enjoying it a lot.
It is definitely going to continue. Unfortunately, I didn't spend much time outdoors yesterday, but from what I saw, it did look very beautiful outside, and we're going to continue that today. But you do have to deal with some fog, very similar to yesterday, where it's mostly to the north of us, but there are some folks in and out in some of those valleys that could be seeing some patchy fog. So just keep that in mind as you're heading out the door. And for the most part, we're looking at mostly sunny skies as that sun does rise, but we're seeing increasing cloud cover throughout the day. So expect mostly cloudy skies by the afternoon, evening time frame, alongside some very nice temperatures this afternoon. This morning, though, still a little chilly. We're talking some 30s, chillier than yesterday, but it's going to steadily improve all day long. And by the time we head into the afternoon, a mixture of the mid to upper 60s are in the forecast. So again, beautiful temperatures are on the way today. If you liked yesterday, today is just going to be a 2.0 of that, so to speak. So definitely looking forward to the warmer weather with high temperatures around that 3 o'clock time frame. Neely.
Sounds good, Megan. Thank you. This morning, new details about the deadly shooting at a boys' high school hockey game in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. According to authorities, a shooter killed 2 people Monday afternoon before turning the gun on themselves. 3 others are in critical condition after what's been described as a targeted incident related to a family dispute.
We have identified the person, the suspect, by a birth name. The birth name was Robert Dorgan. We have also learned that the person does go by the name of Roberta, also uses the last name of Esposito.
The CBS Rhode Island affiliate has reported that court records show the shooter had a history of family-related disputes and legal issues, some related to the shooter's gender identity. Laurel County Schools is responding to a recent Associated Press article raising questions about LifeTouch school photography and student privacy. The article questioned whether student photos could be shared beyond schools and families, prompting districts across the country to address privacy questions. Laurel County says LifeTouch is an approved vendor for this school year. They say middle and high schools do not have spring photo sessions scheduled, but elementary schools do in the coming weeks. Parents who do not want their child's photo taken are asked to contact their school directly. LifeTouch's CEO has also released a statement saying the company does not share, sell, or distribute student images to third parties and does not use photos for AI or facial recognition purposes. The district says it will continue monitoring the situation. New this morning, the Pima County Sheriff says Nancy Guthrie's family members are not suspects in her disappearance. Police say they believe the 84-year-old was taken from her home against her will in the early hours of February 1st. Now investigators are deploying new technology and analyzing other evidence, hoping for a breakthrough. CBS News' Jared Hill has more from New York.
With the search for Nancy Guthrie now on day 17, the Pima County Sheriff officially clearing the Guthrie family, including spouses, as suspects in the case. And writing to suggest otherwise is not only wrong, it's cruel.
It is never too late to do the right thing.
Today's show co-host Savannah Guthrie posted a message over the weekend to her mother's apparent abductor. All the while, law enforcement sources tell CBS News investigators are using a device known as a signal sniffer to try and detect signals from the 84-year-old's pacemaker. Authorities are also analyzing DNA found on gloves near Guthrie's house, which appear to match the ones the suspect was wearing in doorbell camera footage from the night she disappeared.
If they're able to match the DNA from inside that residence with the glove they found on the outside, then that's where you got the home run.
There's also increased focus on what the suspect was wearing. The Pima County Sheriff's Department now says all the clothing may have been purchased from Walmart, especially the black Ozark trail hiker backpack and the face mask.
Was the ski mask, the backpack, and all the holster, all those things, were they bought at the same time? If that's the case, that's going to really narrow it down.
The Pima County Sheriff confirms investigators are reviewing surveillance video from Walmart stores. Jared Hill, CBS News.
In a newspaper interview Monday, President Trump said he would ask the Justice Department to seek the death penalty for whoever is responsible if Nancy Guthrie is killed. Authorities say they believe she is still alive. The FBI is offering a $100,000 reward for information that leads to Guthrie's whereabouts or to the arrest of anyone involved in her disappearance. The family of a Berea teen killed in a crash last July is hoping to bring change to Kentucky law. Police say Tristan Brown died after being hit by a semi-truck on I-75. The family brought Tristan's law to state senators after police did not charge the driver who crashed into their car. The law introduces arresting authority for distracted commercial truck drivers. The family also filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the driver, claiming he was distracted.
I know several where there was an accident involving, a death, and they got to walk free with like a speeding ticket or just a citation or a fine. And that does not reflect the loss of a life.
According to Tristan's mother, the family agreed to a settlement in the wrongful death lawsuit they filed. A number of Kentucky school districts used all of their non-traditional instruction days during the winter storm, and others are almost out of them. But Kentucky lawmakers could provide them with some flexibility through two bills that were filed last week. Rockcastle County has had 6 traditional snow days and used 9 of their 10 non-traditional instruction days. Superintendent Dr. Carrie Ballinger says she would rather not use any more NTI days than they have to.
Being an educator and knowing how valuable it is to have students in our classrooms, to me, I feel like that's the best option. Allow us to go just a little bit extra time during the day to make up those missed school days.
House Bill 631 includes a provision allowing the Commissioner of Education providing up to 10 disaster relief attendance days. House Bill 635 allows a waiver of 5 days if the school district is not able to provide 1,062 hours of instruction by June 10th. The bills were filed last week and have not been assigned to committees yet. Online scams are becoming more common, and now Kentucky lawmakers are taking steps to crack down on what's known as theft by deception. House Bill 264 passed the Kentucky House of Representatives. The measure would strengthen protections against fraud, including deceptive real estate listings, by allowing multiple offenses within a 90-day period to be grouped together for charging. The bill now heads to the state Senate for consideration. The West Virginia House of Delegates Finance Committee suspended its rules yesterday morning and fast-tracked a bill that would give teachers, school personnel, and state police a raise at an average of 3%. Leaders of the state's teachers union and state police association say while they appreciate the raise, it's not enough to cover rising costs for things like the state's public employee insurance. President of Education West Virginia, Dale Lee, says the proposed raise also isn't enough to make teacher pay competitive with surrounding states.
Well, we all know that teachers are largely underpaid for the job that they do. But in addition to that, we are not competitive with states around us, but then we're also not competitive with other jobs.
West Virginia Governor Patrick Morsey also proposed a pay raise for all other state employees in his budget, which the Senate Finance Committee discussed late this afternoon. We'll keep you posted on how both pieces of legislation are doing through the rest of this legislative season. Well, thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. A Kentucky school district agrees to a multi-million-dollar lawsuit settlement. Hear from the attorney representing the victim, who says it sets a new precedent.
And we're tracking chances for severe weather heading into the rest of your week.